Hey guys, in this video I have a Nintendo Switch controller I picked up online. It's basically styled after the OUYA game console. The OUYA was an Android-based gaming console from a few years back. I'm probably one of the few people that actually like the OUYA controller. I use it as a game controller for my Raspberry Pis since I was able to pick up a couple of them for a few bucks at a garage sale. So in comparison to the OUYA controllers, these faceplates aren't actually removable. And if you saw the original ones, you can see that they're actually removable. So it's actually made out of some sort of plastic and aluminum material. And once you remove them, you'll find that it actually holds the batteries. So there's both sides you can remove it on the original OUYA, and each side holds a AA battery, which is used to power the device. So this knockoff Switch OUYA controller actually does not use AA's, and instead it has a built-in battery already, so you don't have to fiddle around with adding batteries because you can't actually remove these faceplates to change the battery. It's self-contained and it's charged via USB. Now I think the styling is actually pretty good. I like the two-toned controller, although it is a bit weird that the colors are reversed when compared to the original Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. So the D-pad is definitely clickier and harder to push when compared to the Pro Switch controller. Same with the plus and minus and these buttons on the center. The buttons on the right hand side are actually pretty good. They feel like the original Pro Switch controller. And the triggers on the top, they feel okay. I mean, they're not as good as the original Pro Switches, but they're decent for what you're paying. And at the top, you'll see the USB-C port as well. So to pair this controller to your Nintendo Switch, what you want to do is go to Controllers, just click on that icon there and go to Change Grip Order. And next you want to hold down the home button on the controller. So hold that down for a couple of seconds and you'll see the lights on the controller flash back and forth, and then it should get detected by the Nintendo Switch. And all you have to do is click A, hit B to go back, and it should work just like any Pro Switch controller. You can navigate around the menus, etc. So now I'm going to quickly demo Breath of the Wild. One thing that you do have to be aware of is that it does not have an NFC reader built in. So if you try to use the NFC reader, say to read an amiibo, this error message will pop up. So that is something to be aware of. Other than that, it functions just like any Pro Switch controller, and it's quite nice. It's not as good as the Pro Switch controller, but you're paying about a third the cost, so I think it's definitely worth it. So when I play Tetris, I like a D-pad that is very firm, and this one is definitely very firm in that you have to push it down harder than, say, a Pro Switch controller, which I like. Compared to the Pro Switch controller, it's not as good, but I think for the value, it's definitely there, and I would probably get a few more of these because the Pro Switch controllers are very expensive in comparison. So I'll probably pick up a few more of these so I can have 4-player Mario Kart. If you like the style of the OUYA controller, this is definitely something that you may consider. I personally like it. You may not. You're better off buying other controllers because there's other manufacturers now that are making Switch controllers, and this one is, I think it's about $25. There are other options from 8BitDo, like their SFC 30 Pro, NES 30 Pro. So there are a ton of options out there, but this OUYA styled Nintendo Switch controller will cost about $25, so it's very, very inexpensive if you want to add more controllers to your Nintendo Switch. Anyways, that's it for this video. Everything I mentioned should be in the description, and until next time, comment, like, share, or subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.